What up, family? Is Gary Lamb signing on again. And today's Thanksgiving. Yes, today is Thanksgiving. Days of Thanksgiving. Now, I was wondering, what can I bring to you guys? I was going to do a live, and I said, I really don't feel like doing a live right now. But I do want to bring something from the heart, right? Something that may be able to help people enjoy their family. I was just reading a text message, a text series that I had with my aunt. Shout out to Sandy. And we had a really bad falling out a few years ago. I blocked her and I silenced her from my phone and I stopped following her on social media and all that bullshit. I did all that because I was frustrated. I was angry, right? I had a art with her for years and it just festered. And I'm reading what I said to her and I'm like, oh my God, did I say that? Like, to see what I said back then, it was like a bombshell. Like, dude, that was I never even I wouldn't even thought I would never think to say that now. Never in a million years would I think to say that now. And yet I was literally typing that on my phone to my aunt. It's amazing how really demonic and twisted we can get when we are angry and we let things fester and we let it just boil over because we don't talk about it. We don't deal with it. We run from it because it's easier that way in the moment, right? It's easier in the moment to just say, all right, whatever, and walk away from it. And then it starts to boil over and boil over. And before you know it, it explodes. And now you're here. You're in this place where you're not talking to your loved one. And you're like, F that person and F that person. And you're just treating each other like crap. You're giving each other the cold shoulders, all that stuff. And what? For what? Half of the time, you can't even remember what the hell you was mad about. But you're angry for 15, 20 plus years. Why? Today is Thanksgiving. Today you have a time to spend with family, loved ones. You have another day to squash all that bull. You have another day. You know what really kills me is when spouses are doing that to one another. I mean, you live in the same house with this person, but you don't talk to one another, right? It might be cordial, but it's thick all the time. You could cut it with a knife. The tension. You go to these family functions and you play and pretend like everything's great and wonderful, and you won't talk about it. You do not talk about it. You just let it fester. Now, here's the funny part. If you had the answer, you would fix the problem. Right? If you had the answer, you'll fix the problem. Well, why don't get the answer? There's only one way you can do that is to go and seek another opinion, another perspective. Try to talk to people who's been through it. But you know what we do? We give this, we put on this mask, right? And we let everybody meet our representative, our avatar, right? That's what we do. We let people meet our avatar. Avatar. I know what I said. Avatar. You let people meet your avatar. This is what I want you to buy. I want you to buy this persona. I don't want you to see who I really am, but I want you to buy this. Meanwhile, your life is falling apart. And guess what? The person that you're speaking to is doing the exact same thing, selling you their avatar. And you're sitting here playing the game, lying. He's sitting here playing the game, lying, and nobody's getting to the bottom of anything. Next thing you know, you guys are blowing up, you're getting a divorce, and there's no way to fix it. All because you refuse to talk about it. If you think you're the only person who has skeletons in their closet, you need to wake up. We all got skeletons in our closet, some worse than others. We all have them. And the fact that you're running around thinking, oh, I have to sell this avatar to people because that's the only way people are going to like me. That's the only people people want to respect me. That's the only way people are going to receive me. No. You got it totally wrong. That's how people reject you, because they think you're perfect. And perfect people are scary. They're scary. If I think you're perfect, not only do I not trust you, you make me feel worse about myself. How can I bring the fire? How can I bring the juice to you if I'm afraid of being looked down upon? I'm not about to tell you my truth if I think you're going to reject it. And if I am holier than thou, if you're doing that bull, there's a high probability that the person that's talking to you is just nodding so you can leave them alone. Today is Thanksgiving. We have an opportunity to fix some relationships. We have an opportunity to wake up and open up our mouths and say, you know what? This hurt me. This bothered me. Let's talk about it. Let's find a solution. What can we do? Now, I will say this. Sometimes it's one-sided, especially in a relationship like mine. Sometimes it is one-sided. Sometimes one of us have to be the bigger person. I'm a Virgo, she's an Aries. I don't know how much I believe in that to a degree, but when I look at it, it's like, yeah, well, I mean, there's no reason why we work. It really isn't. It really isn't. But we do. We make it work. We find a way. But sometimes she has to be the bigger person. Sometimes I have to be the bigger person. And sometimes neither one of us to be a bigger person. And we're walking around acting like fools. But today's Thanksgiving. If you have to be the bigger person again for the umpteenth time, then do it anyway. Maybe you have more, or maybe you can handle more than your spouse can. You ever wondered that? Maybe their measure of giving themselves is a little lower than yours, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And understanding that may give you the fortitude to push forward. But don't give up on it because it's getting tough. Don't give up on it because it's hard. Listen, my wife and I don't have a perfect relationship, but we make it work. We make it work. Sometimes it's stream. Sometimes it's smooth as butter. And sometimes it's rough as nails. Or tough as nails, rough as concrete. Sometimes it's hard. Real hard. And I have to learn how to defuse the situation. I have to learn how to open up to my wife without shutting her out in a way where, you know how men do it. Like, we'll pretend like we're open up, but we're really not. We'll have that blanket conversation, but we're not really going deep. That bullshit. No, I'm talking about really opening up to your spouse and saying, look, this is where I'm at. I don't want to waste another day or even another moment being angry with you. Because God forbid you show up with cancer. God forbid you are taken away from me prematurely. The only thing I'm going to think about is all the time I wasted being angry about dumb shit. Sometimes losing somebody is a good thing because it makes you appreciate others in your life. I'm not saying everybody wants to lose a person. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is maybe you need a reality check. And hopefully I can be your reality check. Maybe you can find a way through this video to let go of the dumb shit. Nobody said you have to be a doormat. Nobody said you have to put up with people's nonsense. I didn't say that. What I said was, let it go. Talk. The person's not ready to talk? Okay. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. But I'm reaching out. Because one day, I won't have this opportunity. And I have it today. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. You guys have a good one. If this is your first time on the channel, let me just tell you what the channel's all about real quick. This is a relationship channel. All right. This is about nuclear families, friendships, loved ones, meeting new people. This is about healing each other by communicating. right? Sharing each other's thoughts, our loves, our hates, our concerns, our opinions, and not be afraid of being judged by it. I want to teach people how to talk to one another again. And that's what this channel is all about. And if you're interested in that, do yourself a favor, subscribe, go ahead, hit that bell icon. I have morning lives Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 6 a.m. is the early rise morning cast that I'm doing. It's doing pretty well. A lot of people are really enjoying it. People are getting up, they're starting to work out, they're starting to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? They're getting their grind on better, they're getting a mental rep better. Prepared for the morning. It's a great time to wake up. So that's another thing that's there. Also, if you want to support the channel financially, there's multiple ways you can do that as well. I have a PayPal, I have a Cash App, I also have a GoFundMe, but the best way you can support me is through GorrillaMind. GorrillaMind is a supplement company that does nootropics, and their nootropics are absolutely out of this world. I've been using them for almost 8 months now, and you can see things are going well. So if you are interested in that, you can go ahead and support the channel through GorrillaMind, through my link. It's going to be in the description. All the stuff is going to be in the description. I have my Parler in the description. I have my everything, my Twitter, all that stuff, my phoenixsocialnetwork.org, that's in there as well. So you can go ahead and hit every link you need in the description of these videos. So I just want to say thank you for coming to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video to others, and you guys have a good one.